We've all been there. You've done that one certain thing on a special date that you should never do, and the evil and demonic thing you just summoned from your mirror has told you how you're going to die in detail. Not to mention, your family and friends are all missing, and you've been convicted of something you didn't do by someone who has access to your own bedroom. Oh, what will you ever do now, sweet protagonist? Well, you've come to the right place. By following these simple steps below, you too can avoid becoming the victim of a horror story, and if the worst should happen, to come out as a traumatized wreck as opposed to the other guy currently being worn as a trench coat by some creepy rooms a lot at night. Just make sure to follow these steps below. Step 1. Don't go to places where people mysteriously vanished or died in strange, gruesome ways. Leave that to the brave and daring, but be sure to send flowers to their funeral. Step 2. Refrain from reading any strange documents or untitled books with strangely worded text, especially if they're from the forbidden section of the library, an antique store, or have just simply appeared on your bed. Instead, burn the book. P.S. If that said book has somehow survived being burned/destroyed, consider giving it to someone you don't like and let them deal with it. For example, your math teacher. Step 3. Be very wary of strangers and mysterious salesmen who offer you deals/contracts that just seem too good to be true, because they usually are. Also, if they ask you to sign it in blood, you do not need to sign it. All governing and corporate bodies will accept paperwork written in ink. Step 4. Don't go to mirrors and say the true name of something 3 times. You'll just end up inviting that said entity into your life and your family's lives. By the way, there was probably a good reason why they gave it a nickname. Step 5. Be careful when planning a camping trip. Take the time to consider whether the site you plan to choose is the site of a satanic cult practice or the scene of a multiple mass murder before deciding. And whatever you do, don't camp in a cabin in the woods. You've seen the movies. Step 6. Consider, before going to sleep at night, having a crucifix and/or Bible near your bedside. Because religious or no, all human blood tastes the same to a vampire. P.S. If you're feeling really hardcore, try to never go to sleep. Step 7. When going trick-or-treating on Halloween night, don't go to any of the following places: abandoned mansions, abandoned mental institutes, abandoned amusement parks, and graveyards. In fact, just don't go to anywhere that has the word abandoned in its name. Step 8. Choose wisely when making friends before going to a new college to be sure they don't turn out to be serial killers, vampires, or cultists. Have you not seen The Roommate? Step 9. Do not pick up any hitchhikers when traveling to school, work, or anywhere. Especially the hitchhiker is a woman dressed in all white or a creepy dude in a trench coat. Also, don't buy the line, "I just need a ride home," because you'll find out to your own dismay that when they said home, they in fact meant your home. Step 10. And finally, if you receive letters, emails, text messages, or any other form of written communication with the number 666 or 13 written all over it, do not open or read it under any circumstance. It's spam. Mystical paranormal perhaps, but spam nonetheless. Just remember to follow these steps to prevent having the words "The End" written next to your name. Sincerely yours, Management.